I'm about to share with you one of the best modifications for late summer bass fishing, and any of you guys can do it, okay? It's a cheap and effective tip modification, okay? You can do it to any one of your lures, okay guys? I have a lot of them right here I'm going to share with you guys on, and it is either scents or colors. So for examples, like we have bait fuel right here. I have dipping dyes right here in different variety of colors. I believe these are all garlic flavored garlic smell, but as you see we have a variety of colors right here. I use chartreuse the most. I use that red. That's a newer red bottle. My other red went out. And like I said, we have bait fuel here, and then even like here, look guys, look at this, the Gulp Alive, the Berkeley Gulp Alive shad. I said alive, I meant to call it the shad. I'm going to talk about why I've been using this, and I think it's helped me at times catch some fish. But guys, welcome to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. I am Coach E, also go by Jimmy Easterling. I just want to say thank you guys for watching today. If you this is just the type of video I do on my channel where I sit down, talk, share tips. I also do on the water videos. I do a lot of live scope stuff, a bunch of different type of videos on my channel. Appreciate you guys for watching. Okay, so guys, one thing about late summer bass fishing. Okay, it's hot. Fish have been fishing. A lot of people have been fishing. Your fish are pressured. It's time to do something a little different. And sometimes that is adding scents. So here's just another little right here, garlic spray. I got crawfish spray in there. As you said earlier, I mentioned the shad spray, okay? One thing about this right now, there's schooling activity happening on your lake maybe, or my lakes there are. Well, there are fish chasing bait. They're schooling. You don't need live scope to catch them. They're busting the surface, some of the funnest ways to catch them. And by the way, I'm gonna make a cool video on stuff I've seen with live scope and stuff with the schooling things I've been seeing on my lakes. I've been guiding on the last month. I'm gonna take some time in that video and edit. It's gonna be one of my higher edit videos. If you guys, been on the channel can see I do some higher edit ones and I just do these, But guys, I've been spraying my baits with the shad scent just to think I get extra bites and maybe get them keyed up, okay? And there's other, things, you can use too. But like I went with this one, and I got told that this was pretty good. So this is just something I have done to my bait. So like my flukes, my hover rig with the old Crush City freeloader, spraying them, all right? Spraying them, ain't gonna hurt. Bait fuel is something you can put on any of them. I'm still not sold on this. I mean, it might work. I know people, there's some guys I talk to that like live by this. Guys, I've done it. I just don't know if it's like been the deal for me or not. Let me know if it is for you. Leave me a comment. Just leave me a comment down there, guys. Let me know, because I'm used it. And I don't know. Anyway, and I know what some guys do, and I've tried it, and it's just whatever. I've put baits in bags and put the stuff in it, let it sit overnight. That's something Brian Thrift says he does. Brian Thrift doesn't need this to catch fish, but he's really, really good fisherman. And anyway, if he says he uses it, and I've seen it in the boat. I've seen him in the boat in tournaments pull out plastics, and I know it's this stuff's in it, unless if he got bait fuel juice that we don't got. Maybe he's got the higher end stuff, and we just got the stuff you buy in stores. But guys, one of my favorite scents, I hate to share this with you, but I'm sharing this with you to see if any of you guys have it, and then you can send it to me, because I want this. They don't make this anymore. I'm trying to add. Hey guys, I'm going to share a couple ways you can help support my business, and I'm going to ask you guys a couple other things as well. I have the one-on-one virtual lessons where we can have a Google Meet and talk about a lake, talk about techniques for a 1 hour lesson. I also have my on-the-water lessons where we can go over offshore bass fishing, go over techniques. My most requested is the forward-facing sonar, and I will jump in your boat or you can come in mine, and we can go all in on the forward-facing sonar on the water. A couple things I'm going to ask, and I want your comments right now, is I could have the channel membership options. I'm thinking about making some channel memberships where I do an extra tip video a month for if you're a member, and just a couple other things I can do with it. If you're interested in supporting the channel, supporting what I do, leave me some comments if you think the channel membership is something you are interested in. Guys, thank you very much. Now let's get back to the video. Actually, I shouldn't share this. I'm trying to actually find a way to make it myself, quietly. And I shouldn't share this. This is one of the biggest secrets I've not like shared on my side, okay? It's the coffee can, the coffee scent, okay? This stuff's about out. After they don't make it anymore and sell it, Strike King don't, I'm kind of like scared to use it, but I was using this all winter on my jig head minnows to spray at times, other baits. There's been tournaments we have gotten money in, high school tournaments too, that I've sprayed it on kids' soft plastics when we're fishing for spawning fish, flipping, and other things. This was a Millwood thing too, by the way. But it's that coffee spray, so Strike King baits have that cool caffeine scent. Well, this is kind of similar to it, or it might be it, I don't know if it's exactly it, but this is one of my favorite scents. So guys, one thing, one thing where I learned about this being a factor was like at Lake Fork. As much pressure as Lake Fork gets, those guides dip their tails of those soft plastics with the garlic or with one of these. And they all believed because, like, and they got bites, you know, but they all did it because of the pressure. And so depending on your lake, if it's been getting hammered, like this little lake behind me and the one up there, if y'all guys know where I'm at, gets a lot of local pressure. All these locals are really good fishermen. They know where to come. And then I come down here once in a while and try to fish. And anyway, and like I said, I'm going to do a different couple things today. And that's times I've done it out here already and caught fish just because I believe in it. I have confidence in it. That's why I'm sharing it with you. I think it's one of the better late summer secrets to catching bass, to any lure. You don't got to go out and buy stuff. You can just go buy a couple of these. I say buy stuff. I'm not like telling you to go buy a $100 rod or something, right? This right here was $8.49. It was on eBay for $80 the other day. But if you have some of this, please, man, send it to me as a gift. I will take it and use it, okay? Give you a shout out on the channel too. Okay, but guys, what is y'all's attracted? Or what is a late summer tip for y'all? Leave me something down there in the comment, okay? Like I said, big worms player. Put this on your big worms. I've sprayed this stuff on crankbaits before. Don't know if that really works or not. I'll let y'all tell me that if y'all think it works. But here we are, guys, at the Faith Juice segment of the episode. Appreciate all the comments and feedback. So I'm going to share a verse for the day on this, okay? And it's a verse to me that's always kind of like, I guess meant a lot to me. Just kind of like eye-opening, and it's still kind of like hard to understand, kind of, in a way. Just wait. Okay, it's in John 21:25. Says, and I'm about to probably mess it up, you know, but it says, Jesus did so many things that if everything was recorded and put into books, there would not be enough room in the whole world for the books. There would not be enough room for the pages. And I'm over here just like, time out. The world's a pretty big area, right? I don't know how many surface area, square miles it is, but just think about that. We have the Bible, and it's, you know, a book of direction. It's a book of history. You know, there's so much stuff in it. And I'm not like telling you, like, I'm not here saying you got to believe it or not. I'm just saying it's there. It's a recorded document that does have history events that have happened. Some people, you know, that when the Jesus part comes in of him dying and coming back, where people are like, you know, and there's other stuff in there. But like, I'm not here telling you got to believe it or not. But in this like part, like what John wrote is just like, wow, if everything was really recorded. So let's say if you're someone that's read it or that does, just think about that. Or if you've not and you're just like, wow, you know, I mean, there's a lot of events that happen in it. And to hear that, I mean, is pretty incredible. There's so many stories and parables in there of Jesus. Like I said, in the Old Testament, you know, it was before him. And there's so much stuff in it. And like, there's, you know, him bringing people that were paralyzed to walk. Him being people that couldn't see to see, like that stuff's like just think of today, like we have doctors I know that can do some amazing things, and I think those are gifts, you know, and I say doctors like from, from being blind, all of a sudden you have laser surgery and stuff, but like just think of like a guy down the road, like right here that's blind, and then Jesus walks up, or, you know, if you don't know Jesus, a guy walks up and all of a sudden does some stuff, gets the mud, you know, and dirt, and puts on his eyes, and he can see. I mean, that stuff's crazy. Think of if everything was recorded, and that's just here for me to share with y'all today, like how that verse is just like, wow, like I'm just kind of curious, like what wasn't in there, you know, like what did he do that we didn't get to see or hear? So, but guys, even with me, that's one of the questions I'm going to ask him one day, like, hey, what was something that wasn't recorded? And he's probably going to be like, hey, you know, don't worry about it, son, you know, there it was right there. So anyway, just one of those interesting scriptures that you don't hear a lot about. You hear the, you know, out in the public, you hear John 3:16, you hear this, that, but guys, this one here is pretty, I think, just a lot's happening right there. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching the Fishing Coach YouTube channel and the Fishing Juice segment. We'll see you on the next one.